It's become part of daily life now. In Tübingen, in the southwest of Germany, the Red Cross sets up shop every day at 4 p.m. on the market square. It's time for the free COVID tests under the watchful eye of Dr. Lisa Federle.
People come, we test them, give them their number, take their name down, and then they go back for the test.
Federle is the volunteer president of the local Red Cross. She launched the project just before Christmas so families could come together. It was a success right from go. 700 people get tested each week in a city with 89,000 inhabitants.
I got tested before Christmas. This is my second time. I find it very reassuring.
My wife has pulmonary disease and my daughter is a teacher. I've been feeling a bit tired since yesterday and I don't want to put them in danger.
It takes 10 minutes for the results. 99% of the tests are negative.
It's very simple when we test someone the way we do. We find about 1% of infections, and that 1% go immediately into quarantine, which obviously stops any spread of the infection.
The widespread testing is only one part of the strategy at work in Tübingen, designed to protect seniors and at-risk people in the pandemic. In retirement homes, residents and visitors are tested weekly. People over 65 get free FFP2 masks. And City Hall asks younger residents not to go to the supermarkets in the morning so seniors like Andreas can shop for food safely.
There are special times in shops for people over 80. I'm 88. And the city also makes sure that we have FFP2 masks.
Retirees are also asked to stay off public transport. Private car service is offered instead for the price of a bus ticket.
This is my bus pass. Now it allows me to take a cab at no extra cost.
On this day, Elizabeth Hofhuis went to the dentist. She takes taxis for seniors about twice a week. Since she lost a friend at the beginning of the pandemic, she no longer wants to take public transport.
It was horrible for us, especially because we're convinced she was infected on the bus. She really liked going around on public transport.
The senior taxis have made some 12,000 trips since April of last year. Enrico, a student, drives twice a week.
It's a great job, and we really have the feeling of contributing in our own way to everyone's security during the pandemic. It's great.
Once criticized and considered discriminatory, the strategy in Tübingen seems to be working. Since the start of the year, around 20 people older than 75 have been contaminated, but the infection rate in the town is still half that in the region.
I brought this sample of quick tests for you. They're even easier to use.
These firefighters from another town came for advice on setting up their own free testing site. Lisa Federle wishes the whole country would do the same.
I can tell you that our strategy is getting a lot of attention now. I can't count the number of calls from mayors and municipal councillors who want to do the same thing, and for me to get them tests and to explain our strategy. In reality, I'm doing the work of the health authorities, but I can't do it alone.
Total cost of the measures for the town comes to 500,000 euros. Boris Palmer, the mayor of Tübingen, says the payoff is obvious, and he's calling for an end to the cycle of lockdowns.
What worries me is that in Europe we have a continuing high number of infections and our only answer is lockdowns. It's a medieval method that prevents all contact between people. We absolutely must switch to a strategy which protects at-risk populations because we can't keep going on like this. We also need a tracking strategy like in Asia, which will allow us to use new technologies to chase the virus away.
While Germany struggles to roll out its vaccination program, Tübingen continues its approach of protecting at-risk people and massive testing. It has just set aside 100,000 euros to test school children twice a week.